What up, what up, what up, what up? You could have been from anywhere, from any time, from any place. But you took your time to come join me, and I do thank you. I do thank you. I am your falaka, your graphic designer, your YouTuber, your podcaster, whatever you want to think of me as, that's what I am. And welcome to SBC Vlog. Welcome. Man, can I? Okay, it's up there. But anyway, welcome. How are y'all doing today? Today is September 26, 2025. I somewhat kind of remember done it. Not really, because I have a few things that, mainly I had to sit there and paint the outside this house real quick, like for my peoples and whatsoever. So I had go ahead and do that. I still got a lot to do, a lot of work to do for the painting, but I got a good I won't say a good amount, but I got a pretty fair amount of it. So anyways, I want to discuss today a little bit about the continuation about the in between, the middle ground, and some of the stuff that I'm dealing with, some of the stuff that you may be able to deal with, amongst other things, so like maybe relationships or whatsoever that you might actually have to deal with while you have to deal with the issues and problems of being inside the middle and trying to actually do something for yourself so you can get a sustainable lifestyle. So anyways, yeah, man. So I have to say, like, one of the main issues that I'm, seem to be having while I'm, slowly trying to work on, building a way so I can have a sustainable lifestyle for myself and whatsoever. One of the issues that I'm having is a lot of things, especially when like the money is dry, is shit breaking down, like issues and problems just start to appear out of nowhere, and just trying to sit there and just keep a positive mindset throughout the whole thing without just breaking down, without sitting there and just want to cry, without sitting there being negative and whatsoever. Or I should say be at peace, because one thing that I'm getting better at, and also learning, and also having my wisdom take over with it, is the thing is, when it comes to positive and negative, you got to treat, well, like just how I think what Les Brown says, you got to treat both of those imposters the same. Because it's the thing is you labeling something, and once you put a label on something, I don't know what is it, but once you just put a label on something, you're mainly limiting yourself or limiting yourself. But that's probably not what I really wanted to say. But what I'm just trying to get at is, don't just think of it as, you just try to get at peace, and don't just label something. I'm not saying whether it's a good or a bad thing. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, just don't limit yourself by placing labels on certain things and whatsoever. Don't do that. But anyways, back to it. So because also I kind of lost my train of thought while I was going with it. So anyway, back to what I was getting at, it's tough, especially I'm keeping to myself. Let's be real, I'm keeping to myself. I don't have too many people at my corner. Now I'm not saying it's anybody's fault and whatsoever. It's just how I am. I like keeping to myself. I don't go out and talk to a lot of people. That's how I am. I mean, hey. And also, you can say I'm somewhat just using YouTube, the vlog, because this is my personal vlog, to express myself. Because one of the main things that I want to do with these vlogs and Deep Talk with Sony Blaze is express myself, especially with my words. Because I want to sit there and use my words as a art piece, as being like an artiste and whatnot. But anyways, before I continue to lose track of what I was getting at, so a lot of shit's just been going on, and amongst, you know, don't have too many you know, relationships that I could sit there rely on, and I just mainly keep it to myself. Now, we're gonna get back to that later on if I remember. And just like things decided to just break down. Like one of my modes of transportation is my bicycle. It is just now I gotta sit there and fix it because there's a few problems with it, and now I gotta find a way to fix this issue, which is going to take money. Which, guess what? The money's dry. And me doing Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, and also the vlogs, and also as well as doing Twitch, you know, Twitch broadcasting, and not seeing the results that I want to get at, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. But as blessed that I am now, and luckily that I am now, I, at the point that I, like, because like I said, I do Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, I'm beginning more and more listening to the words that I be saying on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. And because, you know, a lot of times there's a lot of people who don't practice what they preach. They really don't practice what they preach. As for me, as I sit there continuing on doing Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, I say this plenty of times before, you know, a few videos and whatsoever, and because how I learn from other people's. Whenever I am having these deep conversations and speaking, and I'm not just speaking to you, yeah, you right there, you right there. I'm not just speaking to you. I'll also, as well, I'm speaking to myself. And as I continue on more and more, bring these episodes out, learning and getting better with my skills, and you know, blowing out the dust, you know, wiping the dust off of my skills and whatsoever, I'm beginning to get a lot better at, you know, at really expressing and speaking, because that's the one of my main goals that I want to really get at as of now. Now, at first, it wasn't really that much of a goal as that, but as we speaking now, it is towards that point. But I'm one of my goals that I want to get at is to be able to express myself, and also I want to be more animated while I'm expressing myself, when I'm actually having these deep conversations whatsoever. Because one of the main another thing that I want to get at is I want to actually do Deep Talk with Sony Blaze live, and then whenever people come in, they see the very expressive and very artistic side of me that I want to bring out. Because one thing I really do know, that I have a very complicated and deep and artistic soul that I want to actually just and very animated as well too, because I'm a very animated and an imaginative person. And that's another thing. I do want to actually get back into my imagination, just pull out, be like, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I can't remember exactly what I wanted to get back to. I completely forgot about it. Like I said earlier, I knew I was going to forget about it, but oh well. But that's why I am working on doing, you know, deep talking. I do apologize for, you know, the ring because of the the jingling whatsoever on my phone. But anyways, I am getting better at that. I'm getting better at expressing myself and whatsoever. But anyway, that's about it for this episode of Deep Talk. I was about to say Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, of this vlog, of my personal vlog. And you, the only place you get this, personal outlook of, Sony Blaze is here on my personal channel. Get these vlogs or whatsoever, because I'm not going to do all this weird talking, whatever, and really get personal on my other channels and other productions and stuff like that. No, I'm not. Anyways, thank you for joining my corner in the universe. Peace. And also, if you do need some graphic design or whatsoever, please let me know down in the comics. I got you, all right? Peace.